Hello, yo, welcome back. All right. Okay, so now we are going to be looking at revision question on variation. All right. Okay, so I will start with the very first question here. It goes this way. If x minus 3 is directly proportional to the square of y and x is equal to 5 when y is equal to 2, find x when y is equal to 3. So first of all, we'll write the proportionality statement. So x minus 3, according to the question, is directly proportional to the square of y, that is y square. All right. So that's what that means. And you know very well that the very first step is to change the proportional sign into an equal to. By so doing, you have to introduce a constant. And of course, you know the next step is to make the constant the subject of the formula. The constant is, from what we have here, is going to be x minus 3, then of course divided by y square. All right, so now we have to find the value of the constant using the initial value that was given. We are told that s is equal to 5 when y is equal to 2. So s is equal to 5, that's 5 minus 3. And y is equal to 2, that is going to be 2 square. So that is the constant. All right. The constant is going to be 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 square is 4. That's going to be 2 all over 4, which of course is 1 all over 2. So that is the constant. So having gotten the constant now, remember what you are being asked to find. We are asked to find x when y is equal to 6. So we are going to use this expression, okay? So you know very well that x minus 3 is equal to our constant, which already we found. That's 1 all over 2. Then when y, we are being given that we are looking for x when y is equal to 6. All right? So that's going to be 6 square times 6 square. All right, so let's do this. So x minus 3 is equal to 6 square is 36. Okay, and of course, this 36 divided by 2 is 18. Okay, because this is 36 all over 2, which of course is 18. So our x now is going to be equal to 18 plus 3. All right, which is 21. Okay, so I hope that is well understood. Next question. If p varies inversely, if p varies inversely as the square of q, so let's write the statement. Solution. So from the statement, we are told that p varies inversely. So this is inverse variation. So that means that's going to be reciprocal. Inversely as the square of q, that's going to be 1 all over q square. So that's what that means. That's what inverse variation means. And you know very well that we still need to change the proportional the proportional sign to an equal sign. Then we introduce a constant k. That's k all over q square. And you know the next step is to find the right, make k the subject of the formula, right? We'll do that by cross multiplying. If I cross multiply, k is going to be equal to pq square. So putting the values of initial value of p, which of course is 8, then multiply by the initial value of q, which is 4 square. All right. So with what I have now, you can see that 4 square is 16, right? Then of course I'm gonna multiply 16 by 8. That is gonna be 16 times 8, 128. So what are we looking for? So we are being asked to find q when p is equal to 32. So we use this expression right here, all right, to do that. So we'll put the value. Since we are looking for Q, we are told that P is 32. So that's going to be 32 is equal to, all right, K 128 all over Q square. So if I cross multiply and eventually make Q square the subject, Q square is going to be equal to 128 all over 32. All right. So I'll use calculator. Okay. So work on 128 divided by 32. See what we have. 128 all over 32. That is 4. So that way now to solve for Q, Q is going to be equal to the square root of 4. And the square root of 4 is 2. As simple as that. All right. All right, moving on to the next question. Solution. All right, so let's write the statement first. W is directly proportional to U. W is directly proportional to U. All right. And you know very well that, oh, please pardon me. What am I writing? That is not X. W, all right, is directly proportional to U. That simply means that W is equal to KU. And that means that my K is going to be equal to W all over U. All right. I have to put the initial value. W is 5. And at that point, U is 3. All right. So K is 5 all over 3. So we are asked to find U. All right. We are being asked to find U. Okay. When W is 2 all over 7. All right. So we are going to do that from this expression. So to make U the subject of formula from that expression, right? U, if I make U the subject of formula, right? U is equal to W all over K. So W is given as 2 all over 7, then divided by K, which of course is 5 all over 3. So in fraction, what you're going to do is we do 2 all over 7, then we change this division sign to multiplication sign. Then the divisor, we invert the divisor. 3 will come up, then 5 will come down. All right? 2 times 3 is 6. And of course, 7 times 5, that is 35. So that is the answer. All right. Next question. Okay, so this one goes this way. Y varies directly as the square root of x. Y varies directly as the square root of x. That simply means that y is equal to k square root of x. Making k the subject, k is going to be equal to the square root of x. No, that's a mistake. All right. Rather, k is going to be y then divided by the square root of x. Okay, so putting the initial value, y is equal to 3. Then, of course, since x is 16, that's going to be square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4. K is going to be equal to 3 all over 4. So what are we looking for? We are being asked to calculate y when x is equal to 64. So we are going to use this expression to do that. So y is going to be equal to k, all right, which of course is 3 all over 4. The square root of x, which is 64. So let's do this. This 3 all over 4 The square root of 64 is 8. And you know very well that 8 divided by 4, that is 2. 2 times 3, that is 6. So the answer is 6. Okay, so the last but not the least, this one goes this way. X is inversely proportional to Y. Solution. All right, X is inversely proportional to Y. That simply means that X is equal to K all over Y. And that also means that K is equal to, if I cross multiply, XY. Inserting the initial value, S is equal to 2.5. 2.5, I have to convert it to improper fraction. That's going to be 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1. That's 5 all over 2. So X is 5 all over 2. So let me put that there. All right, the initial value of Y is 2. Of course, 2 cancels 2. 2 cancels itself, cancel 2. All right, that's 1. 5 times 1 is 5. All right. So I haven't gotten that now. We are being asked to find X when Y is equal to 4. Simple. So the expression we are going to use, okay? Please pardon me. Okay, there's still one more question right here. Okay, so let me bring it down a bit. Okay. Let me bring it down a bit. Okay, so the expression that we're going to use is still going to be this expression. So therefore, X is equal to K, which of course is 5. All right. And we are looking for X when Y is equal to 4. That's going to be 5 all over 4, which of course is one whole number, 1 all over 4. Okay, so this should be the last question. Okay. Solution. All right. Here we go. So this one goes this way. If Y varies inversely as UV all over U plus V, if W, please pardon me, so W varies inversely, that is 1 all over UV, then divided by U plus W. So that is what inverse variation means. Okay. You know very well that this is inverse, all right? This is also, this inverse will, this is the reciprocal of this fraction. It's the same as actually writing it this way. The denominator will come up, all right? And of course, the numerator will go down. And you know very well that at this point, all we just need to do is to introduce our constant. So, of course, next step is, we make the constant the subject of the formula, right? So let me actually shift this. Please pardon me. Okay, so let me shift this a bit. So what I would do is, of course, is to cross multiply. If I cross multiply, of course, I'm going to have, okay, let me divide this. All right. So if I cross multiply, I'm going to have K into U plus V multiplied by 1 will still give me K into U plus W. All right. Then, of course, W multiplied by UV, that's going to give me U, V, W. So that way I can get my K. My K is equal to U VW, of course, divided by U plus W. So we have to insert our initial value. All right, so from my initial value, we are told that W varies with inversely as this and is equal to 8. All right, it's equal to the W is equal to 8. W is equal to 8, our U is equal to 2, and V is equal to 6. All right, so U is equal to 2, V is equal to 6 times 6, and W is equal to 8. Then, of course, divided by U, then, of course, W, which is 8. So let's put this together. So K is going to be equal to, so let's put everything together. So this is going to be 2 times 6 times 8. That's 96. All right. Then divided by 2 plus 8, which is 10. 96 divided by 10, that's 9.6. All right. Or better still, let's express it in fraction. 96 all over 10. Okay. Um, if I go with 2, 2 go into 9, I have 4. All right. Of course, remainder 1. Take it to this. 2 go into 16, that is 8. So 2 go into 96 is 48. Of course, 2 go into 10, that is 5. All right, so now what are we looking for? We are asked to find the relationship between U, V, and W, okay? So that relationship is actually still found in this particular expression. So from what we have here now, we'll now have that W is equal to the K we've already found. The K is 48 all over 5. Then, of course, multiply by bracket open U plus W, okay? Then all over UV. All right, so that is the answer. Okay, so that is it. We are going to look at more in the next video, all right? So see you in the next video. Thank you very much.